Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Evan, you up there, Evan? How are you? Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to Kawartha Downs, another Saturday night of racing. Weather looks good. They were calling for maybe some clouds and some rain late in the day, but it looks like we're all good to go for tonight. Evan will be along with, there he is.
I'm ready now, Jim.
You're there?
Yes, sir.
And with some changes, I just want to welcome the Peterborough Junior Farmers Club. Are they here? I'm trying to find them. I'm looking for Roxanne Tuison. If she's here, or if that group is here, we want to welcome them. And also a very happy birthday to June Cruikshank. June Cruikshank. I'm not too sure where you are. Is she up in the dining room there? Give us a wave. That's nice. Happy birthday to June. But yeah, the Peterborough Junior Farmers Club was joining us here tonight, along with some international junior farmers, as well as Roxanne, who is the treasurer and past president. So when they do come, we'd like to tell them to come down and see me. But other than that, folks, we've got some prizes inside. We're going to give away after races 3, 6, and 9. So all you got to do is put your name on those non-winning tickets, throw them in the drum. You must be 18 years of age to put them in the drum. The kids can put them in the drum just as long as it's an adult's name. Okay, throw it in there, and after race 3, we'll give away a couple of chairs, and then after race 6, we've got a love seat. You'd like that, Evan?
I could do that, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we got a Keurig Express coffee maker there for you. So, Evan, I'll put it up to you because I'm getting a call on the phone here.
Yeah, you go right ahead there, Jim. And I walked by the buffet, too, by the way. Looked pretty good. Roast beef and salmon buffet there tonight. It's makes your mouth water, that's for sure. But anyways, welcome, everybody. We're going to have the changes as soon as the replays are done. We've only got a couple on tonight's card. But we'll be going postward at 7 o'clock, about 25 minutes from now, as Jim kind of did our intro tonight. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Pinecrest Golf and Country Club, for their continued support here at Kawartha Downs. Star for Feed Service, always a great supporter here at Kawartha Downs. They've sponsored each race here tonight. And we got lots of great things going on here at Kawartha Downs. Last week we had the Monster Madness Tour and monster trucks and motocross. Next Saturday we've got Kawartha Smackdown Demolition Derby, as well as live music and of course our usual card of harness racing beginning at 7 o'clock next Saturday evening. Lots of great things here. We appreciate you coming out and enjoy the night. We'll have changes coming up in just a couple of moments. Well, hello again, everyone. 20 minutes until post time for tonight's first race. We got a fast track. We'll get a temperature from you in just a moment. 21 degrees and a fast track here tonight. Only got one change really to make note of. Race number 1, race 1, scratch the 7, Matt's tuition. 1-7, Matt's tuition is scratched. Flip to race 3, just a program note, the 2, one last bet. There is no line to be announced. That's it, that's all. We keep it simple here. Post time for the first race, set to go 20 minutes from now. We have daily double, exactor, triactor, and a pick 5 wagering on the first here at Kawartha Downs. One more change to note. If we can flip to race number 6. Race 6, the 1. Priceless Resolve has been scratched. 61. Priceless Resolve out.
Check, check. We just like to invite everybody downstairs. If you have any non-winning tickets, folks, I'm in the dining room here right now. Put your name on those non-winning tickets, throw them in the drum downstairs, and we give away some prizes. Welcome everybody here to the dining room. Is there anybody that needs a hand reading the program? Anybody? Everybody's an expert in the dining room. Everyone's going to win tonight. Feel free to put your hand up. I'll come up and show you how to read the program. Enjoy your night here, folks. Enjoy the beautiful roast beef we have tonight.
We're inside 10 minutes until post time for tonight's first race, your first half of the double, with exactor, triactor, and pick 5 wagering. In the first race, we're going to scratch the 7. Matt's Tuition. 1-7. Matt's Tuition is out. Flip to race 6. Race 6, the 1. Priceless Resolve. Also scratched. Horses will be on the track with about 5 minutes until post time. Pfeiffer. I knew that was coming. Horses on the track for today's first race, sponsored by Starfra Feed Service. Your first half of the double. The one is Mosey's Art. Samuel Philly on aboard for Jason Mitchell and Jerry Belanger. 2 is Just Call Me Pete. Loic Guriel for Sheldon Rose. Number 3, Dark Moves. Reg Gassian takes the lines for Beth Doyle. The 4, Land of Royalty. Doug Brown at the helm for Bruce Cleaver. Number 5, Rising Dragon. Nick Boyd aboard for Sheldon Rose. Number 6, Major Motion. Jeff Hunt aboard for Jennifer McBride. Scratch the 7, Matt's Tuition. Rounding out the field is the 8, The Devil You Know. Steve Gassian in the sulky for Beth Doyle. 7 go to the gate for the first race. 4,000 up for grabs. Hit your first half of the double. Set to go in about 5 minutes. Right now, the favorites on the board are the 8, The Devil You Know, and the 1, Mosey's Art. Similar odds there, 8-5 and 3-2, respectively. The Devil You Know winning last week here at Kawartha Downs. New driver this week. We'll see how the Devil You Know overcomes be a 7-hole now with the scratch. The morning line was 2-1. Already has 3 wins in 2023. The Devil You Know definitely in contention now at 9-5. 8-5 is the 1, Mosey's Art. Samuel Filion has been the steady driver for Mosey's Art here at Kawartha Downs, most recently at Georgian. Put up a pretty good mile, pretty well 4th throughout, ending 5 3/4 lengths off the lead. Kawartha Downs may prove more favorable to Mosey's Art, and with the rail, might be a tough one in this first race. Throw a third one out there. May go with the 4, Land of Royalty. Doug Brown, he's got the lines. Bruce Cleaver trains. Land of Royalty, although finishing 6th a week ago, was only 4 1/4 lengths off the lead, and a pretty good final kick, coming home in 57-4. Inside about 2 minutes until post time for tonight's first race. Starting gate moving into position for tonight's first race. Starfra Feed Services sponsoring race 1. It's your first half of the double coming up here at Kawartha Downs. Starter Steve Skeen and our starting car driver Gord Brown. They're our dynamic duo in the Kawartha Downs starting car. Field moves up to the gate. From the rail out, number 1, Mosey's Art. The 2, Just Call Me Pete. 3 is Dark Moves. The 4, Land of Royalty. 5, Rising Dragon. 6 is Major Motion. Scratch the 7, Matt's Tuition. And moving over is the 8, The Devil You Know. 7 on the gate for tonight's first race. Your first half of the double set to roll, and it's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's first race. 7 noses on the gate. Field picks up speed, and there they go. And they're off, and pacing it from the 3-hole goes a Dark Move, slight advantage on the inside. That's a Mosey's Art. The far outside, The Devil You Know has got the head of steam going and challenging for the lead with Mosey's Art. Mosey's Art on the inside. The Devil You Know will look for a hole. Back in third, that's a Dark Moves, Land of Royalty, followed by Rising Dragon and Just Call Me Pete. The early trailer is Major Motion, a 27-4 opening clip, and down the lane for the first time. It's Mosey's Art, Samuel Filion. Here comes Dark Moves. Popping out early to go after the front runner and, well, no better. Tuck into a hole there. Pocket sitting now. Dark Move sitting in third. That's The Devil You Know. Rising Dragon on the move there from 4. Sliding up the inside. That's Land of Royalty. Just Call Me Pete. And Major Motion. Mosey's Art. First to get to the halfway point in a time of 57 seconds. 29-1. Last fraction, it's Mosey's Art setting the pace as they swing down the back stretch. The Devil You Know now making a rush up the outside, just 3 parts of a length off the lead. Dark Moves is locked in there on the inside, sitting in third. Land of Royalty followed by Rising Dragon. Major Motion not out of it, and Just Call Me Pete with some work to do. Mosey's Art will reach up to the 3/4 mile mark first in a time of 1:27-1. 30-1 last fraction. Mosey's Art now with a wall of pressure coming from behind. The Devil You Know under some traffic. Out 4 wide there. That's a Rising Dragon. On the inside, Dark Moves will try and thread a needle as they come for home. It's Mosey's Art. Samuel Filion now opening up some breathing room of about 2.5. It'll be a battle for the scraps. Rising Dragon and Dark Moves and Land of Royalty will give it up for Mosey's Art, going away by about 5. Rising Dragon and Dark Moves. 156-2. One 1-5-3-4 unofficial result. 1-5-3-4. G'day, toddler. Gate to wire for the 1, Mosey's Art, winner of tonight's first race, brought to you by Starfra Feed Service. A season's best time for the 8-year-old gelding of Pet Rock out of the Art Major mare, Maggie's Art. Owned by Jerry Belanger, co-owned and trained by Jason Mitchell, driven to victory by Samuel Filion. Mosey's Art. A season's best, 156-2, 2 wins in 2023. It's official. We'll have prices coming up in just a moment. Prices up. Mosey's Art 380, 310, 410. Rising Dragon 450, 330. Dark Moves 220. 1.5 Exactor $27. Your $1 try of 1.5 and 3 $21.15.
Check, check. Just a reminder, folks, put those non-winning tickets. If you had one in the drum inside, we're going to give a draw away after races 3, 6, and 9. Non-winning tickets, throw them in the drum.
Order finish on the first race. Mosey's Art, your winner. Just Call Me Pete was 5th. Dark Moves 3rd. Land of Royalty was 4th. Rising Dragon 2nd. Major Motion 6th. Matt's Tuition was out. The Devil You Know finished 7th. Top down 1, 5, 3, 4, 2, 6. Scratch 7. Mosey's Art hitting a season's mark of 156 and 2.
George in the dining room. George in the dining room. If you see me waving, can you come over here and your wife is here, please? George in the dining room up at the top level. Please come in the Glows grandstand as soon as possible.
Horses are now entering the track for today's second race. Star for Feed Services. Inside 6 minutes until post time. Got a field of 5 for the back half of the double. Number 1 is Tahuya Brew. Gordon Lee owns and drives with a partner, Don Lee. Number 2 is Buck and Better. Samuel Filion driving for Scott and Lisa Henry. Number 3 is Bet on Brett. Doug Brown aboard for Randy Ertl and Corey Guthrie. 4 is Bet Till Dawn. Nick Boyd aboard for Jennifer McBride. And the 5 is Freddie's Friend. Doug High for the connections of Kathy Clark and Thomas Meich. 5 go to the gate in the second race. 4,000 up for grabs. Sponsored by Star for Feed Service. Back half of the double in 5.
Check. Hey, Evan, you up there, Evan?
Am so, Jim. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. Got a little bit of an incident in our grandstand, but the paramedics are taking care of it, and they're right on top of things, so everything's good.
Oh.
But we just want to talk to everybody about some of the activities coming up here at Kawartha Downs, folks. Last week, we had the Monster Madness Tour here, which was incredible for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. As you know, we raced last Friday here instead of Saturday, and it was a big show. All kinds of things went on there, and it was a great turnout. Next week, being the 17th, is a big demolition derby, plus some live music and the harness racing on Saturday. The demolition derby takes place at the far north end of our track there. We have a demolition derby track, so if you're looking to come up and see that, it's going to be a lot of fun. Then if you look in July, folks, July 1 and 2, the Kawartha Country Music Festival is going to be here. We'll be racing on the Friday that night, which is I believe the 30th of June.
30th of June, yep. That's right.
So check your schedule in your program, folks, for when we're racing, either the Friday or the Saturday. There is just 5 Fridays.
5 Fridays, yep. This will be our second one.
Yep. And then July 15th, the Lions Club Classic Car Show, plus live music, harness racing, and also it's Kids Day. So make sure you put that on the calendar. We've got face painting, balloon animals. It's all free. Bring the kids here, folks. They're always welcome here anyway. But that's a day where we're going to have classic cars in the infield for most of the day, and then live music and harness racing that night, kicking it all off at the end with an incredible fireworks display.
Right on.
And if it's anything like last year, it was quite the show. So, and then in July 22nd and 23rd, the truck and tractor pull, the best in Canada. You can't see the track, but if you look directly across past the stock car track, in between the stock car track and the harness track is a $100,000 tractor pull track that we built. So it's going to be one of the best in Canada. It's here twice, again in September. And then the Kawartha County Fair is 4, 5, and 6. There is no harness racing that weekend. So 3 days of a county fair that we're going to have in the entire infield as well as all over the place here. It's going to be quite the thing. So all these activities that are happening, go to the website to get your tickets, folks. You can't buy them here. You have to buy them online, and it's going to be quite the show.
Oh, absolutely, Jim. No, they're really trying to open things up, different type of activities this year. Like you say, demolition derby. We've had motocross, live entertainment, of course, and harness racing. And we even have some ladies there. I see some lovely derby hats.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah, very
here,
stylish.
Yes.
There's a couple right behind you as well. They've got the flowers in their hair. They look quite lovely. Yes.
That's very nice.
Yes, very stylish.
Nice.
That's
I'll have
good.
to find out where they're from.
Oh yeah, we'll center them out in a little bit. Yes.
Probably Norwood.
Yeah, they could be.
Norwood. You're from Norwood.
That's right. That's right. The west side, though.
The west side.
Yes.
West side.
Yes.
I'll put it up to you, buddy. Good luck with your wagering here, folks.
Thanks, Jim. 5 go to the gate in tonight's second race as we draw into inside a minute. From the rail out, number 1 is Tahuya Brew. 2, Buck and Better. The 3 is Bet on Brett. 4, Bet Till Dawn. On the outside, the 5, Freddie's Friend. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Nice to see you out, Heather. I see you got your camera all set to go. Good for you. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's second race. Start for feed service. Back half of the double on the move. And they're off. And it's Tahuya Brew and Buck and Better. Buck and Better now sticking a nose in front to grab the top for Samuel Filion. Second away now, that's Tahuya Brew, followed by Bet on Brett and Bet Till Dawn. Freddie's Friend, the early trailer. As they've sorted out the early battles, they stroll through that first turn, and Buck and Better leading the charge. Tahuya Brew is racing in second. Bet on Brett is third. They'll swing to the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. Single file, they come down in front of the grandstand, and Buck and Better leads the way. Tahuya Brew, pocket sitting there in second. Unchanged is Bet on Brett. Bet Till Dawn, single file in fourth. And the trailer is Freddie's Friend, but certainly not out of it as they remain unchanged into the clubhouse turn. It's still Buck and Better leading the way by about a length and a half now. Tahuya Brew is sitting in second. Bet on Brett is third at the halfway point, 59 seconds with a 29-second last fraction, and they'll spin off the turn. And it's still Buck and Better unchallenged. Tahuya Brew sitting in second. Here comes Bet Till Dawn, popping out now and battling down the backside, just 2.5 lengths from the lead. Bet on Brett is locked in on the inside. And Freddie's Friend is the trailer. Approaching the 3/4 mile mark, it's still Buck and Better in front, 1:27 and 4. 28 and 4 last fraction. Buck and Better leading the way. Tahuya Brew, ground saving trip. Bet on Brett, back in third. Bet Till Dawn and Freddie's Friend fifth. They swing for home, and it's a Buck and Better leading the way. Samuel Filion, he looks for the double. Tahuya Brew looks game on the outside and trying to catch up. Buck and Better, Tahuya Brew, Bet on Brett, and Bet Till Dawn. Buck and Better, Filion back to back. There's Tahuya Brew, looks like Bet on Brett over Bet Till Dawn, 1:57 and 4. Numbers up, 2-1-3-4, 2-1-3-4. Samuel Filion kicking off tonight's card with back-to-back wins. His driving double comes with number 2, Buck and Better. 4-year-old gelding of Better's Delight out of the Mach 3 mare, Danish and Coffee. Owned by Scott and Lisa Henry with Scott Henry Training. Samuel Filion caps off his double, and he'll look for more. 157 and 4, a season's best for Buck and Better.
Check, check. Just while we got a second here too, folks, just want to remind everybody, there's no smoking on the tarmac here. You must go to the far north end to the left, and you'll see an area that you can smoke. And also outside the black fence there where those other people are, you can go out there as well. Okay? Also, we had a report of an animal left in a vehicle out here, and we found the person. Just a reminder, folks, you cannot leave any animals on the property in a vehicle. So if you do have a dog out there, please make sure you go and take him home, or you can't bring him in here, unfortunately, but please don't bring an animal to the racetrack and leave him in the car.
Order up for the second race. Tahuya Baru was second. Buck and Better, your winner. Bet on Brett, third. Bet Till Dawn was fourth. Freddie's Friend, fifth. Top down, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. Buck and Better. A season's mark, 157 and 4. Back-to-back winner Samuel Filion for his driving double. Post time for the third, set to go in about 11 minutes from now. There's no line to be announced on the 2. One last bet.
Check. Just a reminder, folks, we do have non-betting windows open upstairs as well if you want some bets to make upstairs. If the lineups are pretty long down on the main floor, come on upstairs. We do have tellers upstairs along with self-serve machines as well. Always wager early to avoid being shut out, but we do have tellers on the second floor.
Bales, is that you? Hey, brother. Horses are now entering the track for tonight's third race, sponsored by Star for Feed Service. Number 1, Dana Salam. Brian Collins owns and drives with partner Cindy Collins. Number 2 is One Last Bet. Samuel Filion aboard for Triple S Equine. Number 3, Digging Up Daisies, Loic Guriel for Barb and Mark Fry. Number 4 is Cranberry Brie. Nick Boyd in the sulky for Pat Dillon and Patty Hoskins. 5, Stargazing Cruiser. John Thompson getting the call for Bill Gibson. Number 6, Brydown Lilybet. Reg Gassian aboard for Jay Murney. Number 7, FOMO. Chris Rogers aboard for Doug High. 7 go postward for the third race. 3,800 up for grabs. Post time in about 5 minutes from now. Pretty wide open affair in this upcoming third race. The 4, Cranberry Brie. Current favorite at 9-5. Couple of 2-1 shots right now. The 2, One Last Bet, currently at 2-1. And the 6, Brydown Lilybet. A winner last week by 2 3/4. Going off right now at 2-1. Inside 3 minutes until post time, 3 minutes. Inside 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. The 4, Cranberry Brie, still the favorite right now at 3-2. Cranberry Brie moved to the Pat Dillon stable after a recent claim at Grand River in the 7 claimer. This horse seems to fit quite nicely in that. Has raced at Flamborough and London and performed quite well at Western Fair and Flamborough earlier in May. Cranberry Brie garnering 7-5 support right now. Co-favorite up there with the 2, One Last Bet. Inside 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. Starting gate moving into position for tonight's third race inside a minute until post time. Starter Steve Skeen calling the field to the gate for tonight's third race. Race 3 brought to you by Starfra Feed Service. Claiming and conditioned pacers move up to the gate from the rail out. Number 1, Dana Salam. 2 is One Last Bet. The 3, Digging Up Daisies. 4 is a Cranberry Brie. 5, Sea Stargazing Cruiser. 6, Brydown Lilybet. And on the outside, the 7, FOMO. It's post time for the third. Gate swings down the backstretch for today's third race. Third leg of the pick 5. Field of 7 picks up speed, and there they go. Off the gate there was Dana Salam, and away they roll. One Last Bet quickly taking to the front. Digging Up Daisies is a second away. Cranberry Brie third off the wings. Dana Salam now settling in 4th. Stargazing Cruiser is 5th. Racing in 6th, that's Brydown Lilybet and FOMO, the early trailer. Racing through that turn, Samuel Filion, and One Last Bet leading the early charge. Digging Up Daisies pocket sitting as they tip to the opening quarter, 28 3/5. It's One Last Bet and Filion leading the way. Racing second, that's a Digging Up Daisies, Cranberry Brie. Content to ride on there in third. Here comes Brydown Lilybet. First up and attacking. Dana Salam locked in on the inside, and Stargazing Cruiser. Grabbing that cover there was FOMO, and the outer flow begins to move as Cranberry Brie is able to pull out and go after the front runner. One Last Bet. Halfway home, 59-2. One Last Bet leading the way. Digging Up Daisies is sitting in second. Cranberry Brie on the outside, just a length and a half from the top in third. Dana Salam, Brydown Lilybet trying to catch some second over cover. Outer flow action there for FOMO, and on the inside, Stargazing Cruiser will have to circle the field to improve. Racing towards the 3/4, it's still One Last Bet, leading the way by a length. One Last Bet, Cranberry Brie now with pressure, 128-3. Cranberry Brie on the outside, just a length off the lead. Digging Up Daisies locked in on the inside third. Brydown Lilybet looks game for a charge. Out 3 wide as they spin off the turn. It's One Last Bet in command by about 3 lengths. Brydown Lilybet looking to improve. But One Last Bet, Filion, he's looking strong for his third win. Going to get it. 3 for Filion. One Last Bet, Brydown Lilybet. And Digging Up Daisies, the show spot, 157-4. Unofficial results 2635. 2635.
Don't forget, folks, write those names on those non-winning tickets. Throw them in the drum. We're going to give away a couple mesh chairs that you can actually use here tonight, sitting outside. Non-winning tickets could be winners.
It's official 2635. Samuel Fillion has the hot hand so far. Picking up another win. That's back to back to back for Fillion. One last bet. First win of the season for the 4-year-old daughter of Betting Line. Out of the Pro Bono Best Mare. One last Bono. Owned by Triple S Equine of Newton. Tommy Riley's your trainer. Samuel Fillion captaining the win. 157-4 for one last bet. Price is up one last bet, 440, 280, 260. Brydown Lilybet, 490, 340. Digging up Daisies, 380. 26 Exactor, $18. 263 Triactor, 326.05. Order finish on the third race. Dana Salam, 6. One last bet, your winner. Digging up Daisy's 3rd. Cranberry Brie, 7th. Stargazing Cruiser was 4th, Brydown Lilybet 2nd, and FOMO 5th. Top down 613-7425. One last bet, 157 and 4, first win of the season. That's 3 wins in 3 races for Samuel Filion. He's hot. Post time for the 4th race. Sponsored by Star for Feed Service. Set to go in about 10 minutes from now. No changes on your program.
Any other non-winning tickets, folks? We're going to do the draw for a couple nice mesh chairs. We do this each and every race night. We give away some stuff. It helps the environment. We don't have to pick up all the non-winning tickets on the ground. Throw them in the drum. We give away some prizes. We do this each and every week. Anybody else with a non-winning ticket? Next one will be in race 6 and then race 9.
Horses are now entering the track for the 4th race. Brought to you by Star for Feed Service. 6 minutes to post time. Introducing the field. Number 1 may lose control. Chris Rogers owns and drives with partner Doug High. Number 2, Trouble with the Curve. Reg Gassing in the bike for Brian Scott. 3 is Blue Elvis. Kevin Ben owns and drives with Dennis Chadwick. Number 4, Aragonite. Jeff Hunt for 2353829 Ontario Limited. And the 5 is Zeb, Son of a Beach. Doug High owns and drives with Terry Heffernan. 5 go to the gate in the 4th race. 4,600 up for grabs. Post time in less than 5 minutes.
Okay, folks, we're going to do the draw this for the 2 mesh chairs. And the winner is David Foster. David Foster, come on in. You want a couple of mesh chairs. David Foster.
Huckster's best bet of the night. The 4 Aragonite is the current favorite. Odds of 4 to 5 right now for the 3-year-old sports writer gelding. Couple of wins so far in 5 starts in 2023. Aragonite is the favorite in this field of 5. Currently now 3 to 5. 5 to 2 on the 2. Trouble with the Curve. Reg Gassian aboard. 3 to 1 odds on the 5. Zeb's Son of a Beach. Inside about 3 minutes until post time. Inside 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Starting gate moving into position for the 4th race. Under a minute until post time. Aragonite, overwhelming 1-5 favorite. Make sure he goes straight, Debbie. Field moving up to the gate for the fourth race. Number 1 may lose control. The 2, Trouble with the Curve. 3 is Blue Elvis. 4, Aragonite. And on the outside, the 5, Zeb, Son of a Beach. Five on the gate, it's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for the fourth race. Your star for feed service pace on the move. And they're off. May lose control from the outside. Zeb, Son of a Beach. A very game start. Zeb, Son of a Beach, crossing over to grab the front. May lose control. And Aragonite in third. In fourth, that's Trouble with the Curve. And Blue Elvis is the early trailer. Sorting out the early battles. Zeb's Son of a Beach and Doug High lead it. Pocket sitting is May lose control. Aragonite is third. Field swings to the opening quarter in a 30-4 clip. Zeb's Son of a Beach in charge. May lose control. Racing in second. Aragonite is third. Gapped in fourth. That's Trouble with the Curve. And Blue Elvis is the trailer. Zeb's Son of a Beach and Doug High still lead the way as they move into the clubhouse turn. May lose control. Aragonite swings it out. Try to improve from third and now goes on the attack. Aragonite picking up positions as they reach the half in 59-4. Aragonite, Zeb, Son of a Beach. They're battling down the backside now. They're nose to nose. Zeb, Son of a Beach on the inside. Aragonite toe to toe. May lose control. Is sitting in third. Trouble with the Curve races in fourth. And in fifth, that's a Blue Elvis. Anybody's race as they move towards the three quarters. Back and forth, Aragonite. Zeb, Son of a Beach, toe to toe at the three quarters. They're hooked up in a battle. 129-3. On the outside, Aragonite now takes charge. Zeb, Son of a Beach, back a length now in second. Trouble with the Curve on the outside. Third, may lose control. And Blue Elvis with work to do. Field swings off the turn. Aragonite leading the way. Zeb, Son of a Beach, tries to dig in. Aragonite and Jeff Hunt. They're starting to take control here. May lose control. A late charge. Aragonite may lose control. And Blue Elvis, a nice finish. 159. Numbers up. 4, 1, 3, 5. 4, 1, 3, 5. It's official, 4-1-3-5. Aragonite taking the majority of wagers at 1-9, does not disappoint. 3-year-old gelding by Sports Writer. Out of the Shadow Play mare, Fade Away. Owned by 235-3829 Ontario Limited of Stouffville. Pat Hunt trains, Jeff Hunt captains the win. Aragonite, the Huckster's best bet of the night. Getting a pretty large gathering there in the winner's circle. The Hunt family celebrating Aragonite. Aragonite, 230, 210, 210. May lose control, 650, 260. Blue Elvis, 210. 4-1 exactor, 24.40. Your $1 try, 4-1 and 3, 37.70. Order finish on the fourth race. May lose control, second. Trouble with the curve, fifth. Blue Elvis, third. Aragonite, your winner. Zeb, Son of a Beach, fourth. Top down, 253-14. Aragonite. 1-9 favorite. Not disappointing. 1:59 the time. Post time for the fifth race. Set to go in about 9 minutes from now. 8 go to the gate. In your star for feed service pace. And then birthday greetings going out tonight to June Crookshank. Fifth race in your honor. Horses on the track for the 5th race. Number 1 is Beach of Crystal, Samara Johnson at the reins for Bruce Cleaver. Number 2, Wildcat Lisa, Doug High for Carolyn Jarrell and Doug High. Number 3, Just Shocking, Reg Gassian aboard for Annie Cox. 4 is Ultimate Speed, David Ahern, owns and drives. Number 5 is Angostura Hanover, Doug Brown at the helm for Dr. Pete Johnson and A. Watkins. Number 6 is Light and Fancy, Nick Boyd for Bill Beecham and Gavin Christie. 7 is Pop the Bubbly, Chris Rogers for Carolyn Jarrell. And number 8 is Premier Delight. Jeff Hunt owns and drives with partners Pat Hunt and Miguel Freitas. 8 go to the gate in the 5th race, 4,600 up for grabs. It's the Happy Birthday June Crookshank Pace and your star for feed service pace. Inside 4 minutes till post. Under 3 minutes. Got a good crowd out here tonight. We ask you to please make your wagering selections early to avoid being shut out at the windows. But 3 minutes now till post time. 3 minutes. 2-minute warning. Starter calls the field to the gate. Your last chance to wager. Introducing the field from the rail out. Number 1, Beach of Crystal. The 2 is Wildcat Lisa. 3, Just Shocking. 4 is Ultimate Speed. 5, Angostura Hanover. The 6, Light and Fancy. 7's Pop the Bubbly. And on the outside, number 8, Premier Delight. Eight on the gate. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 5th race. Happy birthday, June. This race is for you. Who do you like, Norm? All right, we'll see what happens. And they're off and pacing, and it's Just Shocking. Firing out first from between horses. There's Light and Fancy, second away. On the inside, that's Ultimate Speed, third. Beach of Crystal getting away in fourth. In fifth, Premier Delight crossing over to get good position. There's Pop the Bubbly and Wildcat Lisa, and a sluggish start for the 5. Angostura Hanover, opening fraction, 29 seconds, and they come in front of us, leading the way, Reg Gassian and Just Shocking in front. Ultimate Speed is sitting there in second. Beach of Crystal striding along third. In fourth, that's Light and Fancy. Premier Delight on the move there from fifth. In sixth, that's Pop the Bubbly. Wildcat Lisa and Angostura Hanover has got some work to do as they move into the clubhouse turn. Just Shocking leads it by a length. Halfway point, 57-4. 28-4 last fraction. It's Just Shocking in charge. Ultimate Speed pocket sitting in second. Beach of Crystal races in third. Closing up the outside now. That's Premier Delight on the move. Has had a rough ride, but now sits fourth, now third as they race toward the 3/4. Just Shocking. Ultimate Speed now pops the pocket and goes after the front runner. Just a half a length separating the top two as they hit the 3/4 in 1:27-1. Ultimate Speed on the outside, Just Shocking on the inside. There's Premier Delight now racing in third. Beach of Crystal, Wildcat Lisa fifth. Angostura Hanover with work to do. Pop the Bubbly, and the field swings home. Light and Fancy trails on the outside. Ultimate Speed and David Ahern, they now grab the front. Late drive from Premier Delight, and Just Shocking trying to hold position. Ultimate Speed flashes the speed. Gets it done. Premier Delight looks like a photo for the show spot. 156-2. Numbers up. 4, 8, 5, 2. 4, 8, 5, 2. The Ahern family taking the spotlight in tonight's fifth race, Star for Feed Service, and June Crookshank's birthday pace. Ultimate Speed, a maiden breaking performance for the 3-year-old filly of Art Speak. Out of the Shadow Play mare, Magic of Brussels. Owned by David Ahern, Nick Ahern trains. David Ahern captains the winning drive. Ultimate Speed looks sharp in a 156-2 performance to break the maiden. First training win for Nicholas Ahern. First driving win of the season for David Ahern. 156-2, Ultimate Speed. Flashing the speed. Nice 4-1 return for Ultimate Speed. 1040, 440, 280. Premier Delight, 290, 240. Angostura Hanover, $2.70. $1 pick 5. 5 of 5 returning $144.80. 4-8 exactor, $25.40. Your $1 triactor, 4, 8, and 5, $39.50. Order of finish on the fifth race, Beach of Crystal 7th, Wildcat Lisa 4th, Just Shocking 5th, Ultimate Speed your winner, Angostura Hanover 3rd, Light and Fancy 8th, Pop the Bubbly 6th, Premier Delight 2nd. Top down 745 13862, Ultimate Speed. A maiden breaking performance of 156-2. Post time for the sixth race in about 10 minutes from now. Scratch the 1. Priceless Resolve. Draw your attention to race 7. We have one claim entered on the 4, Rye and Klein. Horses on the track for race 6. Scratch the 1, Priceless Resolve. 2 is Ness and Hanover. Carmen High aboard for Doug High. Number 3 is Street Glider. Todd Ratchford aboard for Cindy Graham. Number 4, Good Trouble. Samuel Filion in the bike for Triple S Equine. The 5 is Like a Rodeo. Nick Boyd for Mike and Sandra Smith. Number 6, Party Life. Doug High driving with partner David Reed. Number 7, Carwin's Lucky Luna. Reg Gassing in the sulky for John Rosnick. 6 go to the gate in race 6. Hit your star for a feed service. Trot. Also like to highlight the Peterborough Junior Farmers in this race and international junior farmers from Ireland and Germany and Roxanne Teusen. Just inside 4 minutes until post time now for the race 6.
Just a reminder, folks, don't forget, after race 6, we're going to give away another prize. This is for the double chair here. It's like a love seat. Folds right up, puts it in a bag, and away you go. That's after race 6. For non-winning tickets, throw them in the drum here, folks. We'll give away another prize. Then after race 9, we have the Keurig Express coffee maker that we're going to give away.
About 3 minutes remaining until post time.
Just a reminder, folks, anything coming up, anniversaries, birthdays, and you want it announced over here, folks, let us know. We can do all kinds of things like that. Don't forget to visit our dining room here, folks. Roast beef and salmon. It's a great thing, guys. Full buffet upstairs there. Just call Karen Lafayette, and you'll see it in your program there, and reserve a table each and every race night.
Two-minute warning. Starting gate moving into position for tonight's 6th race. Your star for feed service trot. Novel group from the Peterborough Junior Farmers and some of their international counterparts from Ireland and Germany joining in the Winner's Circle celebration. Trotters approaching the starting gate. Scratch the 1 Priceless Resolve. Moving over is the 2 Nesson Hanover. 3 Street Glider, 4 Good Trouble. 5's Like a Rodeo. 6 is Party Life, and on the outside, the 7. Carwin's Lucky Luna. 6 Battle for the Cash in race 6. $4,600 up for grabs. Trotters are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 6th race. Your star for feed service trot is on the move. And they're off and trotting. Nice beginning there for Street Glider and Like a Rodeo. Like a Rodeo now sticks the neck in front and goes to the top. Street Glider sitting in 2nd. There's Party Life getting away 3rd. In 4th, that's Nesson Hanover. Good Trouble is 5th. And Carwin's Lucky Luna trots away last. Field is well spaced out through the first turn. In front, Nick Boyd, Like a Rodeo, shows the way. Street Glider is racing in 2nd. Party Life trotting 3rd. A gap of a couple to Nesson Hanover in 4th. 30-1, the opening fraction. In front of the grandstand they come. And in front, Nick Boyd with Like a Rodeo. Street Glider, pocket sitting there in 2nd. Here comes Party Life, wants to play, but Street Glider pops out and will challenge the front runner. Like a Rodeo on the inside. Street Glider to the outside, now just a half a length and gaining and striding well as they make towards the half. Street Glider glides to the half in front. 1 minute and 1/5. Like a Rodeo sitting there in 2nd. Party Life gapped in 3rd. Further gap of about 3.5 to 4 to Nesson Hanover. On the outside, there's Good Trouble and Carwin's Lucky Luna can study the field from the back. Down the backside they go. And it's all alone for Street Glider and Todd Ratchford. They've opened up about a 4 to 5 length cushion on the field. Like a Rodeo sitting in 2nd, but Street Glider is soaring. 1:30, 3 parts of the way home. Street Glider opening up some distance there. Racing 2nd, that's Like a Rodeo, Party Life, and Good Trouble, followed by Nesson Hanover and Carwin's Lucky Luna. Leading the way as they come for home. It's Street Glider and Todd Ratchford. Street Glider, Cindy Graham, she'll be jumping. Street Glider, all alone. A long distance call from anyone else. Street Glider in front. Tight finish there between the High brothers, Party Life and Nesson Hanover for place and show. 2 minutes and 2/5. Numbers up. 3, 6, 2, 4. 3, 6, 2, 4. Got quite a gathering there in the Winner's Circle gym. We got the Peterborough County Junior Farmers and representatives from Ireland and Germany.
Yep. And also Scotland,
Wow. Okay.
Austria,
Wow.
and Northern Ireland.
In Northern Ireland.
All
Wow.
here for the first time. Took them down the backstretch there, and they've had a great time. And now they're going to get their picture taken. So.
Hey, what a great experience. Thanks, guys, for coming out to Kawartha Downs. That's awesome. Enjoy your trip here in Canada. Street Glider dominant in tonight's sixth race. Star for Feed Service Trot. Street Glider, a 5-year-old daughter by Glide Master, out of the Duke of York mare Queen Street. Owned by Cindy Graham of Warkworth. Trained and driven to victory by Todd Ratchford. Street Glider trots the mile in a new lifetime mark of 2 minutes and 2/5. Camera shy until now in 2023. And around Team Ratchford are members of Peterborough County Junior Farmers, as well as their international counterparts, Austria, Germany, Ireland, Scotland. I think I got them all there, Jim. Street Glider, winner in a new mark of 2 minutes and 2/5. Prices up. Street Glider $470, $3 $250. Party Light $510, $390. Nesson Hanover $410, 3/6 Exactor $32.20. Your $1 Triactor of 3, 6, and 2, returning $153.65. There's your place photo up on your in-house monitors and on your infield tote board. Place photo is up.
Any other tickets here, folks? Any non-winning tickets? Bring them up. We're going to do the draw right now for the folding love seat. We'll call it a folding love seat. Folds right up into a bag. And then after race 9, we'll do the Keurig Express coffee maker.
Order of finish on the 6th race. Priceless Resolve was scratched. Nesson Hanover 3rd. Street Glider, your winner. Good Trouble was 4th. Like a Rodeo 5th. Party Life 2nd. And Carwin's Lucky Luna finishing 6th. Top down, scratch 3. 1, 4, 5, 2, 6. Street Glider. A new lifetime mark of 2 minutes and 2/5. Post time for the 7th race. First leg of the pick 3. Set to go in about 8 minutes from now. We got a claim entered on the 4, Rye and Klein. Horses leaving the paddock area and now entering the track for race number 7. First leg of the pick 3 coming up in about 6 minutes from now. Introducing the field, number 1, Raise You 20. Jason Woodward owns and drives with partner Steve DL. 2 is Odds On Walkover, Loic Gurriel driving for Randy Scott. Number 3, Determined. John Thompson aboard for JC and Joshua Woodward. 1 claim entered on the 4, Ryan Klein, Samuel Fillion aboard for Triple S Equine. And 5 is Barry Shelby, Reg Gassing in the sulky for Beth Doyle. 5 go to the gate in the 5th race, Star for Feed Service Pace. First leg of the pick 3 in about 5 minutes. Huge favorite on the board right now is the 4, Rye and Klein.
Okay, folks, we have our winner for our love seat. And Cassidy, how old's Cassidy? 7. She's 7. She's our youngest employee. And she's going to tell you who the winner is. Here we go.
Terry Monchi.
Way to go, Cassidy. That's great. Terry Marchand, Marchand. We got a winner. You're sitting right there. Thank that little girl right there. Don't forget, folks, right after race 9, we'll give away the Keurig coffee maker.
Inside about 2 minutes now until post time. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Starting gate moving into position for tonight's 7th race. Start for feed service pace coming up. Field being called to the gate for race number 7. Moving up to the gate, the 1 raised you 20. 2 odds on walkover. 3 is determined. 4 Ryan Klein. On the outside, it's the 5 Barry's Shelby. Horses in the hands of the starter as they swing down the backside for tonight's 7th race. They're in motion. There they go. And they're off. And trouble of beginnings there for the 3 determined. Off they go. And it's Ryan Klein to the front. Barry Shelby pressing early as they move by the 8th marker. There's odds on walkover in 3rd. Raisha 20 is 4th. Determined is having some difficulty there on a break as they move through that turn. Barry Shelby grabbing the front as the field swings by that opening quarter-mile mark in a 28-4 clip. Ryan Klein up and at him, wants the lead back, gets it for Samuel Filion. This race, that's the way it's going to shape up. Ryan Klein and Barry Shelby, they're going to battle. Odds on walkover is gap there in 2nd. Raisha 20 is in 3rd. Determined now has to battle to catch the pack as they move towards the halfway point. It's Ryan Klein in front. Barry Shelby on the helmet there in 2nd. Odds on walkover is 3rd. Halfway point reached in 57-3, a 28-4 last fraction. Raisha 20 unchanged from 4th, and Determined is at the back of the pack. There goes Raisha 20 out from a 4th, and now 3rd. Raisha 20 has a head of steam up and tracking down the front runners, but Ryan Klein still holds hammer. Leads it by a couple of lengths. On the inside, Barry Shelby, Raisha 20, is sitting now in 3rd. A gap 4th is odds on walkover, and Determined seems a long way back. 128, 3 parts of the way home. Ryan Klein now opening up by 3. Barry Shelby, Raisha 20, and odds on walkover. Determined trails. Ryan Klein inside the 8th marker. Samuel Filion looking to complete the 4th winning drive of the evening. Ryan Klein, not disappointing, gets it done going away. Ryan Klein, Barry Shelby, Raisha 20, 156-2. Numbers up 4, 5, 1, 2. It's official. 4-5-1-2, Samuel Filion and trainer Tommy Riley strike twice. Samuel Filion picking up his 4th winning drive of the evening. Number 4, Ryan Klein, your winner. 9-year-old gelding, a vintage master out of the Cam Luck mare, Undone Hanover. Owned by Triple S Equine of Newton, trained by Tommy Riley, driven to victory by Samuel Filion. 156-2. Back-to-back winner here at Kawartha Downs. Ryan Klein will be moving off to a new stable. Ryan Klein, 156-2, kicking off the first leg of the pick 3 here at Kawartha Downs. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Mark and Brenda, hello. Price is up. Ryan Klein, 230, 210, 210. Barry Shelby, 220, 210. Rasia, 20, 260. 4-5 exactor, $3.10. 4-5-1 triactor, a $1 option, $2.70. Order finish on the 7th race, raise you 23rd. Odds on walkover 4th, determined 5th. Ryan Klein, your winner. Barry Shelby, 2nd. Top down, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Ryan Klein, claimed by new owner and trainer, Jason Mitchell. Post time for the 8th race. Start of the late double. Set to go in about 10 minutes. No changes.
Just a reminder, folks, next week, being the 17th, we have the big Demolition Derby, Kawartha Smackdown Demolition Derby, which will take place at the far north end of the racetrack, plus live music and harness racing at 7 o'clock. That's the Kawartha Smackdown. You need tickets for that? Go to www.kawarthadowns.com, and you can buy your tickets online. We're expecting another big crowd. The Monster Madness Tour, which was here 2 weeks ago, was a big success. And we look forward to another evening here at Kawartha Downs. And don't forget, on July 1st and 2nd is the Kawartha Country Music Festival. We'll be racing on Friday that night, which is the 30th. Make sure you check out the Kawartha Country Music Festival. Just go to our website to buy some tickets.
Horses now entering the track for tonight's 8th race. Start of the late double and second leg of the pick 3. Number 1, Chesapeake Sunrise. Samuel Philly on aboard for the connections of N Fellows, Blair Corbeil, and Randy Ferris. Number 2, Speedy Blinders. Doug Brown aboard for George Graham. 3, Sport and Sense. Samara Johnson at the reins for Mark Johnson. Number 4 is Dally Delight. Jason Woodward at the reins for Arlene McIntyre and J.C. Woodward. 5, Cody's Moment. Nick Boyd aboard for Todd James. 5 go to the gate in the 8th race. Start of the late double set to go in about 6 minutes from now. Inside 3 minutes. Two-minute warning. Chesapeake Sunrise, 1-5 favorite on the board. One last time out here at Kawartha Downs by a couple of lengths, going gate to wire. Look for this horse to leave early. Under a minute until post time as the starting gate moves into position. Wings are open. Field's called. 8th race set to go. Start of the late double here at Kawartha Downs from the rail out. Number 1, Chesapeake Sunrise. 2 is Speedy Blinders. The 3, Sport and Sense. 4 is Dally Daylight. And the 5, Cody's Moment. Horses for the 8th race in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 8th race. Star for feed service pace and start of the late double. Field is picking up speed, and there they go. And they're off, and it's Dally Daylight out like a shot, grabbing the early lead, but there's Chesapeake Sunrise battling right back on the inside. Chesapeake Sunrise and Dally Daylight. Sport and Sense is away in 3rd. In 4th, that's Speedy Blinders, and the early trailer is Cody's Moment. Field races around the first turn, and Chesapeake Sunrise and Samuel Filion, they lead the way. Dally Daylight is second. 28-2 is your first quarter. Chesapeake Sunrise shows the way. Samuel Filion, he's had the hot hands tonight. He's got 4, and he's looking for more. Dally Daylight is sitting there in second. Sport and Sense races third. Speedy Blinders is fourth. The trailer is Cody's Moment. Single file, nobody pushing the issue. They're letting Chesapeake Sunrise take the engine. Dally Daylight is racing there in second. Sport and Sense unchanged from third. Halfway point reached in 58-4. They move their way around the turn, and they'll straighten out down the back stretch. Chesapeake Sunrise just over a length advantage. Dally Daylight is sitting there in second. On the move now in third. That's Speedy Blinders up to challenge. Racing in fourth, that's Cody's Moment with second over cover. Sport and Sense will have to circle the field, but Chesapeake Sunrise still in charge. Leads it now by a length and a half, hitting the 3/4 mile mark in 1:29. Chesapeake Sunrise, Samuel Filion looking for 5 wins tonight. There's a Dally Daylight not going away, racing there in second. Speedy Blinders now starting to fall off the pace. Sport and Sense back to third. Field comes home, and it's Chesapeake Sunrise looking for back-to-back wins here at Kawartha Downs. Chesapeake Sunrise, Samuel Filion. His hands are scorching. 5 wins for Filion. Second was Dally Daylight. Sport and Sense, a nice finish for third. 157-2. Numbers up. 1432. Samuel Filion putting on a clinic tonight, picking up his 5th driving win on the card. Number 1, Chesapeake Sunrise, center stage in tonight's 8th race. Kick off the late double. 3-year-old gelding of Shadow Play out of the Life Sign mare, Enjoy the View. Owned by N. Fellows, Blair Corbeil and Randy Ferris. Rob Fellows trains. Samuel Filion with the hot hands, picking up his 5th win of the evening. Chesapeake Sunrise, 157-2. A back-to-back winner here at Kawartha Downs. Chesapeake Sunrise returned 220, 210, 210. Dally Delight 250, 250. Sport and Sense 230. 1-4 Exactor $6.50. 143 $1 Triactor $8.35.
Check. If anybody has lost a set of car keys, Lululemon green, lime green kind of a strap. I have the keys here with me. Letter K on there. A set of car keys were left out here on the tarmac. If you go to start your car, you're going to have a problem. I have them here. Okay? Anybody looking for a set of car keys? Lululemon green, lime green belt. Please pick those up at the gift booth.
Order up, Chesapeake Sunrise, your winner. Speedy Blinders 4th, Sport and Sense 3rd, Dally Delight 2nd, Cody's Moment 5th. Top down 14325, Chesapeake Sunrise 157 and 2, a back-to-back winner here at KD. Samuel Filion, 5 wins on the card. Post time for the 9th and final. Star for Feed Service Trot set to go in about 11 minutes, no changes.
Hey, Evan.
Yes, James?
I was just told 5 wins in 6 races. That's
I
quite an
know.
accomplishment.
He's red hot tonight, that's for sure. He's I'm not sure where he is on the driver's standings right now. I'm sure he's now pulled ahead of Reg, actually.
For sure.
Yep.
And we still got some keys that were turned in here. They've got a Lululemon lime green belt on them. And we've just had them picked up. We're all good.
Hey, Jim?
Yeah,
maybe have a draw for those keys. Put your winning tickets in the drum, take a car away. Somebody might not be too happy, though.
Evan, you there, Evan?
Yes, I am, James.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe if Samuel Filion wins this last race, he will be tied in wins.
I believe on a single card.
I believe it was Gordy Brown.
Gord Brown, numerous occasion. Aaron Byron. And I think Reg, I think a couple of times. I'm just trying to find that stat, but yeah.
It's not in the program.
Yeah, it used to be in there. I imagine Marty Cousins has probably got that right off the top of his head, but
yes,
yeah, he'll join some pretty good company, that's for sure.
Yeah, quite an accomplishment for a young guy.
And I think Alan Nichols might have been another one on that list, if I remember right.
Yes, and those of you that remember Alan Nichols, Alan's funeral was today.
Oh boy, so wow.
Alan Nichols from Woodville, longtime racer here, hasn't been around for quite a number of years. Got older and passed away. So it's a very sad day for all of us here at Kawartha Downs as we see one of our family
pass on.
is gone. So
yeah, sorry to hear that, Jim.
And also, those of you that have been here for quite some time would remember Bruce Cummings.
Yes.
Bruce Cummings also passed away, and I think he was 86 years young, and Bruce, always with the Trotters, was an Ontario Harness Horse Association rep and loved his Trotters. Him and his wife, Shirley. Shirley passed away earlier this year. So somebody else from the Kawartha family has passed on. All the wishes to the family.
Tough week, Jim. Tough week for sure.
For sure. Well, Evan, we got 1 race left. Hopefully next week we'll get back to 10 races, folks. We still have the Keurig coffee maker to give away and all kinds of activities. Check that inside page on your program for all the upcoming events here at Kawartha Downs. Unbelievable lineup of activities going on. This is the place to come, folks. We've got our music festival. If you used to go to Havelock, wait till you come to this one. Those of you interested in doing that, there is no camping. So there is no camping overnight here for that country music festival. But we've got the Kawartha County Fair in August, tractor pulls, quite a place to bring everybody to, and especially the kids. Always welcome here at the Downs.
Trotters on the field for tonight's ninth and final. Number 1 is My Holy Moly. Matt Harvey driving for Connie and David Chisholm. 2, Our Precious Pearl. Carmen High owns and drives with partner Blake Anthony and Jay Kepfler. Number 3 is All the Truth. Nick Boyd for Pat Dillon and Patty Hoskin. 4, Ricky Resolve. Samara Johnson at the helm for Denise Ball. 5, Wish You'd Tell Me. Samuel Filion getting the call for Triple S Equine. Number 6, Brady Bunch. Reg Gassing at the helm for Triple S Equine. And 7 is Dusk to Dawn Hanover. Doug Brown at the reins for Peyton Scott. 7 go to the gate for the 9th race. 5,000 up for grabs in your Starfra Feed Service Trot. Don't forget, we do this all again next Saturday evening, post time, 7 o'clock. Three minutes. Two minutes. The tandem of Gord Brown and Steve Skeen are rolling. Field moving up to the gate from the rail out. Number 1, My Holy Moly. 2, Our Precious Pearl. 3 is All the Truth. 4, Ricky Resolve. 5, Wish You'd Tell Me. 6 is Brady Bunch. On the outside, the 7, Dusk to Dawn Hanover. 7 on the gate in this 9th race. Final leg of the late double and pick 3. It's post time. Great crowd here tonight. Thanks for coming out, folks. Don't forget we do it again next Saturday evening, post time 7 o'clock. Until then, the field for the 9th is in motion, and there they go. And they're off, and Our Precious Pearl leaves out there with Wish You'd Tell Me, who's out like a shot. Wish You'd Tell Me has got it going early. Our Precious Pearl, second off the wings. Brady Bunch is third away from between. That's All the Truth on the inside. My Holy Moly. Ricky Resolve is racing 6th, and the trailer, Dusk to Dawn Hanover. Through that first turn they go, and Samuel Filion with Wish You'd Tell Me by the opening quarter, 29-2. Wish You'd Tell Me comes down the lane in front, on the move on the outside. All the Truth picking up positions and now grabs the front for Nick Boyd. All the Truth now tucks into the inside. Racing second, that's Wish You'd Tell Me. Our Precious Pearl is third. My Holy Moly fourth. On the outside in fifth, that's a Brady Bunch, followed by Ricky Resolve, and Wish You'd Tell Me has some work to do from the back of the pack. At the half, it's All the Truth in 59-1. All the Truth. Pocket sitting is Wish You'd Tell Me. Racing third, that's Our Precious Pearl. Brady Bunch, fourth and on the move. There's My Holy Moly sitting in fifth. Ricky Resolve and Wish You'd Tell Me is now trying to make some moves from the back of the pack as they race midway down the backstretch for the final time tonight. All the Truth and Wish You'd Tell Me are 1-2. They reach the 3/4 mile mark with All the Truth, 1:29-4. Wish You'd Tell Me sitting in second. There's Our Precious Pearl, have a nice ground saving trip in third. Brady Bunch on the outside there, racing in fourth, and fifth sees Ricky Resolve. Wish You'd Tell Me has some work to do as they come for home. There's a Wish You'd Tell Me now pop in the pocket, going after All the Truth. All the Truth and Wish You'd Tell Me right down to the wire. All the Truth, Wish You'd Tell Me, All the Truth. Wish You'd Tell Me and Ricky Resolve, 158-3.
Don't forget, folks, put those non-winning tickets once the race is official into the drum here, and we'll pick out a winner.
Numbers up, 3542. 3542. To the winner's circle, number 3, All the Truth. 5-year-old gelding of Swan for All, out of the Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe mare, All Little Bitty Lies. Owned by Patty Hoskin, co-owned and trained by Pat Dillon. Driven to victory by Nick Boyd. All the Truth trots the mile in a time of 1:58 and 3, a back-to-back winner here at Kawartha Downs. All the Truth, your star for a feed service trot.
Just while we're waiting here, folks, Terrence Butler, you've just found your wallet on the floor here. Terrence Butler, I have your wallet here. Terrence Butler, come on down here and get your wallet.
There's your winner's circle presentation, All the Truth. 1:58 and 3, driver Nick Boyd.
Sorry, I just pulled that out.
Trainer Pat Dillon.
No problem, buddy.
Prices up, All the Truth, 410, 220, 210. Wish You'd Tell Me, 240, 210. Ricky Resolve, 230. 1-3 late double, $2.60. 20-cent. Here's your 3-5 exactor, $5. $1 try, 3-5-4, $9.10. Top down, My Holy Moly 5th, Our Precious Pearl 4th. All the Truth, your winner. Ricky Resolve was 3rd. Wish You'd Tell Me 2nd. Brady Bunch 6th, and Dusted on Hanover was 7th. Top down, 5-4-1, 3-2-6-7. All the Truth, a back-to-back winner, trotting the mile in 1:58 and 3. And with that 9th race, we're been to a close. Another card of harness racing excitement here at Kawartha Downs. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and we'll return next Saturday. We do it all again with a post time of 7 o'clock. Until then, this is Evan Lauk signing off from Kawartha Downs. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great week, and hope to see you back next week. Good night.
Anybody else with any non-winning tickets? If not, we're going to do the draw. Pearl Grady. Pearl Grady. If she's not here, we're going to do it again. Pearl Grady. She's here. Hope everybody had a good time tonight, folks. We do it again next week. Don't forget, all kinds of stuff going on next week. And we'll see you again next week.